Welcome to the
New Figure
podcast with your host, Jay Rudy.
And Mr. Third Strike himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Well,
sir.
you know the vibes, you know the gimmicks.
I almost forgot to say that part, man.
Which part?
Welcome back, folks, man. First off, how y'all boys feeling, man? How y'all boys feeling?
I'm vibing, I'm
We
cooling.
chilling.
We in the month of March, great month, birthday month. So you know we doing it.
Man, how you feeling, Mo?
Yeah, we vibing, bro. God is good.
Good. God is good, man. We got that boy a mic now. You feel me?
Yeah, people saying they couldn't hear the off camera. You feel me? So we like,
y'all can hear me now.
We can hear the man.
but that goes to show we take every criticism to heart and we listen to y'all. Y'all want to hear the background, so anybody that's off camera gonna have a mic now.
That's it.
We invested, so y'all better be watching now.
For that's good, man. I'm feeling great myself, man. This year is a big year by the grace of God, man. Like, if you not investing in something, man, you gotta get invested.
That's
man.
crazy. That shot felt personal.
The crypto market, man. The crypto market is coming up. Y'all know how I feel about crypto. Y'all know I be talking about crypto mostly all the time. Yeah, man. Don't wait till it's too late, cause people like, if you're not paying attention to things. Whenever you hear like all the news about all these coins going up,
it's
like got like
late.
2-3 calls today. Hey, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, all
late.
of them going up, man. Pepe going up, man. Don't wait, it's too late. That's the one thing like Zoes be doing too. Like Zoes,
Wait, last minute.
they'll chill, but last minute, hey, o cara meteu online, o cara meteu this, so let's have what. Then you put your money in there, you lose it, cause the people that was already
and dumb.
Yeah, because the people that was already in there since way back when it was already low and nobody was talking about it, that's their chance to get out of it. That's their chance to liquidate because it goes up. So they take their money out. Like,
Them wells got me last time.
You be feeling lost, man. But
I remember they was talking about Dogecoin, bro. It was hyping that thing up, and I had a chance to put in some money into it, but man, I was just like, I put it in there, but people usually say, give money you could lose or something like that. Right?
Yeah. When you invest, man, you gotta invest money that you willing to lose. Yeah.
Just pretend you spending it already. Like you spent it. It's not yours no more.
Yeah.
Facts.
So.
Cause like that thing can make you go crazy, bro. Like, and the other thing too, that's like, it goes back to the Bible verse. Like, don't put your when Jesus said, don't put your treasures, your treasures, that's where your heart is. Because sometimes you put a big amount of money in investment, that's all you think about, bro. Checking that junk, you checking it like 3-4 seconds.
That's how it was.
It's like you can't,
when Dogecoin first came
yeah,
out, bro.
you can't focus. Yeah, you can't focus, bro. Everything.
Hold on,
yeah, everything you got to deal with that, bro. So you gotta be careful, man. But I'm excited, man. Like, it's not. We're not even in the bull market yet, or the bull run, because like we have to wait till Bitcoin hit where it got to hit. Then every other coin, people gonna take their money out. They're gonna put it on all the other coins, man.
What you should do though, you should educate the people on what platform you use, because something that happened last time, people were using commercialized platforms or mainstream platforms, and when you tried to pull out, they wasn't letting you, because they realized too much people were going to try to pull out at the same time, so they was blocking you from pulling out until it dropped back down. So what are some of the
that was different. That was more of the stock. That was like Robinhood and things like that with the stock market. But as far as like crypto, I use like Coinbase. I feel like a lot of people use Coinbase because they have, like, if the coin is on there, they have liquidity. But most of the time, to really make money in crypto, you have to invest in like different exchanges. That's not gonna be easy to buy. Like, you can't just go.
You got multiple steps. Yeah,
because you got to do multiple steps. Like with me, if I don't know how to buy a coin, I'll go on YouTube. If I hear a coin pop it, and I'll go on YouTube and see like what they talking about it. Like the person do like they due diligence. What's the coin market cap? Usually like the low market cap coins is better, meaning that that's how much money is already in the coin. It's usually better because you can it have potential to grow. So some coin they
They're
have
high,
50.
right?
Yeah, they have like 5 million market cap, 50 million market cap. They're low because they're not even 100 million market cap yet. So those have more potential to grow. And those coins you're not gonna find it in like a popping exchange like Coinbase or Crypto.com. You have to do research because you probably sometimes got to buy Ethereum, then you got to send it to another wallet, MetaMask or Trust Wallet. It's a lot of steps that goes into it, and most people don't understand that. Because by the time you hear like the coin popping already, it's already been on those like back end exchanges, and people already bought them, and then when you get in there, that's the chance to take their money out. So it's good to do your research, man.
Cause there was a coin. I think it was called Moon something.
Safe Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had investments. I bought like 2 trillion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm still waiting until it takes off because like you never know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, that's why you have to with the meme coins. You can't invest with your feelings, bro.
Yeah.
If you have a lot of money, you can't, because a lot of time those things be changing, bro. They change quick, bro. They change quick. Remember, we lost like $6,000
so fast.
That's why it's better to invest no more.
So fast. I never lose that much bread so fast. Like that's just like granted. We understand there's risk in the game, right? Yeah. So the bread that we invested, I'm not gonna say I didn't need it, but it's not like, oh, if I don't got it, I can't survive. But to see you lose that much money that fast, that'd be.
It was like the same week we decided to invest. That's when it went down, bro.
We was waiting for a little minute because there's different variations of investing. You got crypto, you got nodes, you got all that, right? So we like, all right, we did our research, we did our due diligence, we looked at how much capital gain you can receive on it. We watched it for a little bit. We seen the proof of how to put it, and as soon as we get in it, that bitch dropped by half. How? I said, whoa. That bit messed my head up. I should
have put it when it dropped.
And you know what's crazy?
It kept dropping.
It kept like, we was like.
We'll probably go back up.
Yeah, so we already trying to be optimistic. You know what I mean? So like, boom, we cut it half. Oh, we can get a discount, so we can actually make our money back. And let's wait till it drop a little more, and we buy more. We about to buy more. It's still dropping. I'm like, hold on.
Nah, it never went up, bro. That's the thing. Like,
I said, hold on.
With crypto sometimes too, man.
It just mess me up.
It's
bro.
like you can't. You got that acidity, bro.
So, I'm a person that's curious, and you definitely been doing this for a little minute. So, what's the difference between, like, I know you was talking about the market cap and like the volume. So that's the potential, like where it could go, or is it
like the because you have the total of the coin, like right, like the whole volume, how much coin it is, right? So like Bitcoin, the reason is able to go up that much because there's like 120 million like made overall. That's how much it goes up to. That's how many coin it is. So people keep buying a lot of Bitcoin. It raised the price. Say market cap is how much money is in that coin. So for Bitcoin right now, I think it's at 1.5 trillion. That's how much money that's in the coin. That's how people are able to buy Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin. Because for you to buy a coin, because sometimes people get trapped like that. They'll buy a coin, then the coin will go up. They'll have like a lot of. They'll say they have a lot of money, but they can't take out no money because there's no liquidation. There's not really money in that coin. Yeah, money to take out in that coin. So that's what the market cap does. Like it raises and lowers the price of the coin. Yeah, it's crazy. Like even with like the meme coin last week, I had this one meme coin because it was popping like last year during like the bull market. I put like 200 in there. It went to like 900. But I'm like, nah, I'm gonna leave it. I know it's gonna go back up some more. Cause it dropped. Then last week I'm like, all right, let me sell it. around like 600.
Yeah.
Now this week is just blowing up, bro. I'm like, God, come on.
You know, a good.
I'm like, God, come on, bro. You
if you waited a little longer, you would have
yeah.
Well, granted, I sold it to buy another coin. The other coin
okay.
doing well too. So, but it was like, come on, God, bro.
A good tactic. I know that you could utilize is, especially if the coin doing good, but you still want to have multiple. You don't want to put all your bread in one coin.
One basket, right.
So let's say if you invest 200 and then you get like 900, take your initial investment out and let the rest sit, because that's just capital gain, and then you can invest that in other caps. So even if you grits that, you ain't lose nothing, because you got your initial investment back, and then you could use that and repeat the process. That's the smartest way to do it, because I was doing research for when I get back in. I'm not getting got the same way I got.
And like that's the one thing too. Like people don't know how to take profit, bro. Like, cause it's always like that. It could go higher. It could go higher. It could go higher.
I mean, you get greedy at that point.
Yeah, kind of. Like,
I don't want to say greedy, but it's not even greedy, bro. It's like this is my ticket out.
Like with me, I don't be wanting to take like profits, because like I be wanting to go to like life changing money, like something that could change like my circumstance, my family circumstance, my situation, bro. So I be thinking it's gonna go up more than it drop.
You
bro.
keep that man too. It's gonna go to day changing, but your day bad.
It's good to take profit. It's good to take profit, man.
At least, even if you're not taking the whole thing, because my dog, he said he do half. I'm like, you don't know, because like you said, that bitch could jump. But I say just take your initial investment out. As soon as you make
the money that you put in.
Yeah, and then you let the rest
if you pass it.
Then after that, you're not really emotionally tied to it.
Yeah, it's like whatever it does, it does.
It does, yeah.
It's extra bread.
That makes sense.
Because one thing people don't understand about investing, though, is it's kind of crazy to me.
You gambling. It's called investment gambling.
It's not even like, it's not gambling.
I had a conversation about with somebody.
I don't say it's gambling, but it's like, you basically exchanging money, bro. Like it's not money making out of thin air. Like if you're winning, somebody on the other side is losing.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's like
alchemy.
Say if I put $100 here,
yeah,
and the coin dropped, somebody else made some money off that. Say if I put $100,
I see. I heard something about that.
Because you selling the coin to somebody else. Even with the stock, you selling the share. Stock. You selling the share to somebody else that's buying. But with stock, somebody got to buy it
against the market, though, right?
Yeah, you could do that too.
So because I think somebody said they did that. Everybody put in money together, and then when it reached to our time, they all buy out. And, and basically,
and people
like
because when it went against the market in an all-time high, somebody bought it at that price for you to be able to sell it, because you can't just sell it like that. So people, it's like you exchanging money, bro. So weird. That's how it works.
And that's how you get
people don't understand that.
Because like even because a good philosophy that a lot of people didn't understand, especially when it comes into the stock market, like people want to try to buy it when it's up, right? So that's like buying something on the premium versus buying when it's on sale. But when it's on sale, in the market, it look like damn, this junk doing bad, right? So while you buying it low, that's because somebody's selling it low, like, oh, this coin doing bad, so let me sell it. So but you buying it at that low, and then it raises up, and then when you want to sell it, it's like, oh, it's doing good. Then somebody else bought it from you.
Yeah, that's why it's dangerous. It's dangerous, right? That's why I say it's dangerous right now, because once the media, social media, everybody start talking about Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and stuff like that, it's dangerous because, like you said, somebody already bought it low price, and now Dogecoin is climbing. Oh, it might hit $1. Remember, everybody thought Dogecoin was going to hit $1 at one point.
Yeah.
So people started buying it around 50 cents, 60 cents. And as soon as it hit like around 75, 79, the people sold it. They sold it. So the people that's buying at the high price, they don't want to lose money. So it's basically like a transfer. It's transferring of money, bro. It's not coming out of thin air, bro. So it's crazy.
I get it though. I get it though.
Yeah, because you gotta put money in there to get money out.
Yeah, because same way with Bitcoin. Like when it was low. Like, and I heard somebody got rich off of that. They just put in like $100.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, that bit like
people keep putting money. Yeah, so that's why it's better to be early. Early investing than
once you hear about it, you're too late.
Yeah, once you hear
like the only way
once your grandma parents start talking about it, bro.
Only way you can finesse for real if you have a large sum of money and you quick. You know, like
okay.
it gotta be a large sum and quick. If you put like $200 and then
you ain't gonna see the difference.
like it jumps up. Like let's say it like if you buy that 18 and then it goes to 20 cents. You may like change, but if you put like big bread,
200,000,
that little bit,
it's gonna
and you pull it out quick.
You're gonna make about like 20, 30 racks.
And you think about it too, like we investing against like VCs, venture capital people too. Like, say for you, Bitcoin going up 1%, 2%. That's not a big deal for us, right?
1% on a
But if you put in a billion, go with 1%,
1%
and they affect them. They put that amount, you see it climb. You're like, okay, and then they just pull it make the big difference because they invested way more money. Bro.
Big wealth pumping dump. I'm telling you, that pumping dump so scary.
Yeah, man. That's like, but one thing I do want.
Brother just called it.
What?
He's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, that just going up, bro. I'm about to buy it, bro.
Oh, that's going at 20 cents right now. That's going at 20 cents, like, bro. Cause like before, bro, like last year, bro, that joke went back to like 6 cents, bro. Nobody was talking about it. Shiba Inu went low. Nobody was talking about it. That's when you could have been stacking your junk. You feel me? You could have been buying $50 here, $100.
I bought it probably like
$100 there, yeah, because everything was down, bro. Like,
I bought it like 2 years ago.
And the smartest way, like, you just throw 25, 50, depending like something that's not gonna hurt your pockets and you're not gonna think about it every like 2 weeks or every month.
Yeah, dollar cost average.
And just let it build, and then when it do go up and it start to blow and it's on the media, you already got a substantial amount of money in it, so now you could really eat.
Yeah. That's one thing I want, like, for my Haitian people, man. We gotta invest more, man. Like, we don't invest that much. Like,
all they know is ISO, bill.
Yeah, that ISO.
That's all they know. That's all the Zoes know. That's all they know.
That's like ISO, bro. But I guess because they feel safer. But you feel me? If you know what you're doing, bro, like, it could create like generational wealth, man. It could create generational wealth.
Because a lot of these products and a lot of these products, stocks, crypto, all of that, they ain't pop overnight, bro. People, like, some did, but the ones that popped overnight ain't last long. You know what I mean? So it's like investing in those periodically. Like, don't even think of yourself. Think of the people that's gonna come after you, like your kids, so you can transfer that to them, so they got something to sit on.
That's the whole point. I feel like we should invest for the future. Like, it has to be a part of our budget. Like, especially like being grown up, like we have to like be like, all right, probably like 60% is our bills. You feel what I'm saying? We talked about this before, and then probably like even if it's 5% of your income, you just be like, you know what, I'm gonna invest with this, no matter what it is, whether it's in your business or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes sense too. Like, cause you should do it your whole budget. Like, you know how you tithe, right? You tithe percentage.
Yeah.
Do another percentage for like towards investing.
Facts.
Because with me personally, like, especially when people see me do certain things or certain activities, they're like, "Oh, how you splurging? Where you come with money?" Bro, it's not where I come up with nothing. It just, it's in the budget, and I sit on it.
It makes sense.
And what that mean, like, my breakdown for each check, 10% tied off rip. So the two people I get paid first is God and me, right? So 10% tied, and then I take 30. 30% goes to investments or, you know, savings. Yeah. So that's 40 out the way right there. The other 40, expenses, things that I gotta pay, bills, maintenance, woody woo. What I leave, 20% for miscellaneous, right? So if you really peep what I just did there, miscellaneous is like anything that could come up.
Yeah, anything.
So like trip, gas, like when life hits you. But if you see how I broke that down. 30% go to investing and saving, and then 20% miscellaneous. If I have a good couple of months with no miscellaneous, technically it's 50% to savings and investments, right? And it's not hurting me in no way because it don't matter what I make, that's the percentage. Granted, it gets easier if you're able to fit all of your expenses in that 40%. Yeah. And you have extra, so that's something you work towards, right? Because me and him, we be having this conversation. His goal is, I need to make more money. My goal is, I need to make sure less money is leaving me. You know what I'm saying? So like my expenses and my day to day. Both of them gonna get you to the same spot, right? But I know mine's got a little more security in it because it's like, even if I lose everything, let's say my expense is only $500 a month, I can sustain that for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Even until I get back on my feet.
Yeah.
Right, but we still gonna end up at the same spot.
Yeah, like that's one thing like I learned too. Like, as far as like, what's that quote? It says like money is a terrible master, but I forgot how that quote go. But you have to.
You're the tool.
Yeah, you have to direct your money, bro. If you don't know where your money going, that's how you lose. You lose that money.
It sounds like
Don't let it use you.
Yeah, like money is a terrible
make
master.
The money, don't make the money make you.
Or it'd be like money is a terrible master, but a student or a good slave or something like that. Like, cause sometimes you will get paid if you don't do the calculation right. You're like, bro, I just got paid with. Where all my money went? Like you don't know where nothing goes, bro.
You can't get emotional with money.
Yeah, you like, man, where did it go? Like,
I can't even buy Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
like,
cause thinking about it though, like I learned this a long time ago too. Like, we vote with our money, bro. Like, we vote with our money. Say if you want to go watch a movie, bro, whichever movie you want to go watch, you put your money to it. You voting for that movie to be like the highest.
Right.
Like food, whatever food you want to go to, a restaurant, you go to that restaurant, you spend your money, you voting for that restaurant to win. So you have to have control over that for you to like. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like terrible at like planning, like he is with like.
I don't know how we getting away with some stuff, but like I said, his goal is I'm gonna make more money. Yeah. My goal is minimize. And like, bro, look at me. He's like, bro,
I need
how
help,
you did that, bro? I'm like, bro, because I budgeted for it.
Yeah,
I be bad.
I'm good, bro. I just hit for like 20K. I'm good. I'm throwing out numbers. I'm not saying.
I be living on vibes, bro.
I don't know some stuff, bro. I be like, bro, how?
Hey, this man gambling.
Bro, I be gambling for life.
It's not gambling, bro. I just be living on vibes, bro.
Hey, G said, hey, listen, I'm gonna make it back someday.
Bro, I look at this man, I'm like, bro, how?
I just be living on vibes.
Where?
It's crazy, bro.
It be making sense sometimes.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Some people can do that.
And I was gonna say, and that also goes with investing. This is more on the stock side, like people that are into stock.
Yeah.
The same way you already investing, like you said, where you put your money to, that's what you're voting on. Mm-hmm. If you have that same ideology in stock, if I have a bunch of Apple products, invest in Apple.
Yeah. Facts.
You know, like anything that you use on a day-to-day, become that ambassador.
And what's crazy is like all the products you using, bro, they have stocks, bro.
Every single one.
Use a camera, Canon.
Stocks.
They got a stock.
Buy the stock.
I be seeing there
my thing is,
mostly everything, bro.
How does that like? How does it like? Let's just take Apple for instance, right? Mm-hmm. How does that work? Like to where, like, it makes the stock raises up higher? Is it when a product's about to come out, or like is it like it depends on what's going on in the season or what?
So it got a lot.
Because is there a such thing as seasonal stocks? Like,
not really. It's based on
like how good the company is, right? Yeah. So you ever heard of? That's why inside trading is such a bad thing, right? You get so let's say if I work for Apple and I know they about to come out with the Apple 16 that could do this.
Yeah.
I know people gonna be running to the stores. So next day I just go buy a whole bunch of Apple stocks. Mm-hmm. So when they drop that new information, it's like the money that's generated. So usually when how well the company doing is how well the stock is doing.
Okay,
right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So and like, cause Apple been around for a minute too. Mm-hmm. Like every time they have like quarterly like earnings and stuff like that. That's how the stock go up or down too.
They gotta report
how much money they made. So if they have to project how much money they gonna make. If they hit that or go high above that, then the stock will go up. If they didn't hit their mark, the stock will go down sometime. And like he said, when a new product about to come out, that's when the stock go up. Like Apple just came out with the Vision thing. That's that's new. That's new. And like a lot of I've been seeing a lot of reviews. That's
it costs a lot too. Because I see people
like 4,000. Like two bands, I think.
I thought it was like 4 or
no,
something.
Because they had a regular one and then versus the
they have like
Apple.
a plus or something.
Yeah,
like that.
so I seen somebody who had both, and he's like, "Oh yeah, if you don't really care about it, you want to get a cheap one here, get the 250." cheap, $250 for film on my face. Apple junk expensive, but they say the experience that you get with it is phenomenal. So people gonna spend that bread.
Yeah,
and then the stock go up. And that's why all these companies got to get audited. They gotta make sure they encode. They gotta do all that, so they report it to the SEC. I want to say that they report it to them, and then we gotta report to them.
The SEC.
And then it goes with they stocks.
Mostly like all the products you using, bro. They got stocks, bro.
That's
they got
crazy.
a stock for them, bro. Like people don't know that though. Yeah, man. So going away from the stock, we gonna talk about like Elon Musk, man. I know. Sometimes he be affecting like stocks or like crypto. Like if he tweet about it,
himself,
he be playing a lot.
Yeah, he be affecting.
He be trolling too much though.
But yeah, you know, like he have like different companies. He got a company called Neuralink.
Yeah.
Basically, that company is creating like chips, bro.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about that. Now.
They'll have one successful
trial.
So one human, they have one human that's been successful at implanting the chip in their brain, and they can control like mouse and computer mouse and stuff like that.
When they say successful, it's like they're back functional as a normal human being. So I think other people have like deficiencies that they tried.
Yeah. So here's where it get deeper, right? they put his company name in a gematria calculator. It's basically like a Greek calculator, and the name came out to the number 666.
What?
So my thing is, man, like if you been sleeping,
they say that's gonna be the mark, cause
that's gonna be like deeper, bro. Like you could just put something in the chip, you gonna learn already. Your bank account information probably gonna be in that chip already, so we're heading towards that way.
To the point where I forgot what I was watching. This is a little off topic but on topic, and then it was pretty much saying learn trades that make sense. And what they mean by that is like if a computer could do it for you, don't go into that trade, because eventually we're gonna move into the age where we are actually utilizing technology in the same concept of. Why am I gonna go into a business where I'm making resumes, where AI make me a resume? This is what I do, right? So in that same concept, so that's
learn something that's valuable.
Yeah, something that you can't.
A computer
can't do it for you.
Yeah.
Right. But it's scary because it's like, what?
Can't they? What?
It's funny. It's funny. This is funny. I had this conversation with my boy. Literally 7 years ago, and it was when I was picking my major, and we had a big debate, and I said, realistically, the only reason I'm going into accounting, granted I'm good at it, but being good at something alone is not enough. Longevity. I don't care what you do or what you say. A computer can't fully take over an accounting, because accounting role. And the reason I say that is, yes, they can crunch the numbers, they can do the software, but they also need a human that understands it, because there's a lot of different variables that can come into place where you need a human brain to understand, okay, this is an anomaly, and then you fix it. They gonna cook me in the comments.
Anomaly.
They gonna cook me. They gonna cook me. That's crazy.
Anomaly,
they gonna cook me. But like, so what are other positions that you think a computer or can't take over?
Man, the way it's going, man, they trying to do everything now. But like the AI is like crazy, man. Like AI is.
But I heard a woman
really dangerous
putting her ex's I think feelings into a robot or something like that.
What you mean? How you put feelings?
So I don't. It was crazy because when I heard it, I was just like, what, bro? Like, Shannon and Ocho was talking about it. Like a woman putting her lovers. Not one lover into one robot. So
is it like characteristics?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I don't know, how can you quantify
that man
feelings?
was just like, she ain't gonna be able to make love to it. That man Ocho was just like, she ain't gonna feel no penetration.
Because the reason like AI is crazy, even like with ChatGPT, I think they did like they was practicing like how would you destroy the world, and they came up with a whole lot of lists, bro. Like how would destroy the world.
Yeah, that was a good one, and then there was a bad one too.
Yeah.
I think they tried to terminate it, but how can you do that when it moves around? I don't know if you guys ever watch Marvel with Ultra.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was,
Go over here. You kill him over here.
But that's what we doing, bro. Like we
and-
creating these stuff, bro.
And the thing that makes it
When it become too smart to be like, bro, nah. I know you gotta fail safe, bro.
adopting, like
I know you gotta self.
oh, they cooking both of us.
that man Ultra was
I know
just
you gotta
like
fail safe.
that man said y'all gonna kill each other anyway, so I might as well help y'all.
Yeah,
you feel me?
it's
Like,
That remind me of this. It's crazy because all these, they like they say, ain't nothing new under the sun. It's this old school Denzel Washington movie. That's my favorite actor. If y'all didn't know, where they created an AI simulator that can pretty much do anything, but it was trapped in a computer, and it got so intelligent from. Because it learns as it goes, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just a pro; it learns as it goes. So it got so creative to the point where it controlled, like, because he was trying to stop it, because he understood like where it was going.
Yeah.
It was able to control, like, his loved one to drive where it needed to go by controlling all the lights and turns and detour. You have to go here just to use it as against him, and he tried to like you said use a failsafe. But it already knew that it had a fail-safe, so it took it, like, it stopped it, bro. I'm like, if we really going down that path and we seen the movies, bro, we made the movie, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's how Eagle Eye is too. But going back to the Elon Musk thing, man, like if you not in your word, man, you need to get in your word, because that's how it starts, bro. We know that's how how the mark of the beast starts.
I don't think Elon is the Antichrist though.
Me too, but I'm saying like
I think it's gonna be somebody else, but I just don't know.
Cause people only have to follow, like, you have to lead the way softly, right? Because the enemy is not just gonna he's not gonna put it right there like without no deception, right?
Right.
They gotta start small, with the
to make it normal.
Yeah, he try to normalize it at first. Yeah.
You just put the chip right here.
It's just to learn. You learn fast. And then somebody else gonna come along. It's gonna get more darker and darker.
They're gonna make certain people do it.
Then you gonna be so desensitized.
Y'all ain't get no chip yet. Man, y'all tripping.
You feel me?
Y'all tripping,
used to
bro.
it.
Desensitized.
You gonna get
since we cooking each other.
You gonna get so used to it. You feel me? It's not gonna be a big deal no more, bro. It's gonna be like normal. Like, you gonna be like the weird one that you don't want to embrace.
I'm gonna stay weird. Chip,
it's gonna make it seem like you the weird one.
You ain't get no chip.
You don't want to, bro. The chip, bro. I just learned how to play basketball in 5 seconds.
So you said that's crazy. Let me say athletic. You said you don't think he the Antichrist. I don't think he is either.
But they scary. His family's scary though.
Would you say he the John? Because you know how John the Baptist had to set it up for Jesus?
Nah. John of the Antichrist?
But still though, John had the spirit of Elijah.
But he had to do everything to set up, and they thought he was the Messiah type.
Yeah.
The way Elon moving, boy.
But
he's setting it up for the
I think his family member like kind of in that.
Because I watched.
And John was Jesus' cousin.
I watched Left Behind. If y'all haven't watched it, there's different ones, but it was the guy that I was thinking there's one guy that's gonna be the Antichrist, right? And then out of nowhere it's somebody else. I was just like, whoa. It broke my mind. I was like, what? Because the Antichrist ended up killing, bro. Just like that man was so smooth. He was just like, officer, the officer is about to shoot you right now. And then the officer moving like he don't know what he doing. It's like he's getting controlled like by the devil.
Yeah.
He just boo. I was just like, this man is crazy because he basically getting away with everything and he ain't touching nothing. All he's saying is words.
Suggestion power of the tongue.
My lord, bro. It was so crazy, bro. I was just like, dang.
And I know like with the mark of the beast thing, like I be watching James Darby a lot, rest in peace. He talked about a lot. I feel like it's gonna be like something you can't turn back from. Like, you know how they trying to create that's still in the work. That's still in the work right now. Like they're trying to create like something so you could live forever.
Yeah.
They're working on that right now,
Yeah.
so you could be immortal, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be like the mark of the beast, because the Bible said like you would want to run away from it, but you can't turn away from it. There's gonna be something like that you accept for you to live forever.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be like something like
I wouldn't
that,
want to live forever if I'm keeping it a bean with you.
But
Yeah,
I'm saying rich people want to live forever.
But think
There's a
about
lot
it.
of movies
If we even think about the who was it? Lazarus? He had to die twice.
Oh,
like, yeah, when Jesus rose him up from the dead after being dead for like 4 days or something like that. And then you got like it's just like I gotta go through this again.
But I
was already dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But I also believe if you're not in your word and you're not building that relationship, you go and you have a good life on earth, of course you're gonna want to live forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like these.
That's
Like
why
these billionaires.
because I was even
they
watching a movie like the person was talking about like having only good morals.
Mm-hmm.
You still finna go to hell.
Yeah.
Like that you because for those that don't know about the scripture, I advise you to go ahead and do so, because I can say something crooked right now, and y'all just believe me if you don't go in your Bible.
Always fact check.
Yeah, always.
I don't care.
Shout out to our
it.
pastor, man. He's Pastor Mo.
This guy. Nah, but basically he was saying if you can't put good morals, you can't detach Jesus' name from the good morals. Like, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that made it in the first place.
But
like,
yeah,
God is the one that made it.
People love doing that.
Yeah, they like to take the credit for what he done. Like,
I got a good heart.
nah. See, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and how arrogant it is to say that. Who is to say you're good and God good is the same good? Like that's so arrogant to think.
That's
that.
why he's the only one that can even get you into the gate in the first place.
Exactly.
That's the whole point.
Jesus,
That's
like,
the whole point.
Even Jesus, like, why you saying I'm good? Like, God is good. Like, 'cause when somebody was saying good teacher, like, he was like he brought it back to God. He was like, God is good. Like, because sometimes we be thinking like, based on our own views. We think we good on our own views. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm living right. I'm doing this. Like,
for sure.
And God eyes is like not doing enough.
Because there was a guy that actually quit being a worship leader. Okay, he was just like, he looked at the churches and then he was reading scripture. He was just like, yeah, we just doing this for show. Like, we got the cameras up. We got, and I'm not saying camera because people could be in camera and be authentic, but there's like this thing that kind of hinders you from from actually being what you need to. You know what I'm saying? Like you acting pretty much. But he was just like, yeah, man, I'm looking at it and understanding what true worship is. Like, if we really think about it, like, you only on Sunday you decide to go ahead and praise God.
Yeah.
Right. But worship is your lifestyle.
Facts.
So just like in Romans 12:1-2, that's basically what it talks about. It gives you the definition of true worship. So that means through Monday, how are you acting at work? Tuesday, how are you acting at work? How do you treat people? Are you like what is the fruit when somebody sees you? And you say, if you tell them that I'm Christian,
fact.
stop.
You? Stop playing. Hey Charles, you Christian? You come on, bro. You ain't Christian. If you Christian, I'm Christian.
If
you Christian, I'm Christian.
Nah, that's point, bro.
If you Christian, I'm
You gotta
Christian.
fight them, bro. Like, all right,
Hey, somebody signs me like, I'm sure these hands ordained, boy.
I'm joking, but that's like that. We laughing. That's like that bring like a shame or want, bro. Like, when somebody shocked like that, bro,
Yo,
like,
I'll be sick to my stomach because.
That'd be a good revelation. Like, ooh.
But that's like a life check though. At that point, you just like, dang, maybe I ain't doing this stuff for real.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, like we said on the show before, like sometimes what our parents say, there's some truth to it, even though there's some emotion at the same time. But we got to pay attention to the truth at the same time. So if somebody could tell you and sit and be, you Christian, for real? Like,
At this point, what's your definition of being a Christian? 'Cause I need to find out.
and that's the biggest thing.
And the thing is, that's one good thing. Like too, like people gonna be bold with you, bro. They gonna let you know, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, out there, they're gonna be like, you Christian. Like, they gonna let you know. They're not gonna sugarcoat it. They're not gonna.
And when we do research, there's about what 7 billion people on Earth, and it
around 8 billion. Now.
8 billion now. Mm-hmm. So it says 30% of the world's population is Christian. Mm-hmm. So that's about like, if it's 8 now, it's probably like what, 3 million.
Yeah.
I mean 3 billion.
Yeah. 3 billion.
That's Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. Somebody said this. They were just like, it's mostly people in church that might go to hell.
Yeah, facts.
And that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I say that's not that crazy though, because it's like because I think a lot of people tend to think that just acts over a relationship can save you.
You hit it right on the money, bro. You hit it right on the money. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
The works is gonna get me into heaven.
And if you think like that, you're pretty much saying, God, I don't need you.
Cause think about it, like, as people too, we put that ahead of like relationship. Like, look what they're doing at the church. Look, they worshiping. Like, you put the works that the people is doing above, like, if they're having that relationship with Christ. Like, you put them on a pedestal. You're like, oh, that's. I was listening to a pastor speak today. He's like, I've done this, I've done that, I've done that for all y'all. And y'all still criticizing me, y'all still bashing me. Mm-hmm. But it's not coming from a heart of humbleness. It's coming from I did. It's not. You're supposed to be like, God did this. God did that.
It not only the leaders, it becomes a practice for us that's in the crowd as well. You ever heard the saying, "Oh, that's my song," but we came to church to worship Him. Mm-hmm. You ever heard another saying, "Oh, music like I'm about to get
Yeah, me like,
I ain't really like the music today."
All the.
Bruh, I sat back here last Sunday and I was looking and I seen there was a kid on the drums, right? Mm-hmm. This kid is putting his like you could see like he's doing like he's passionate about what he's doing. Yeah. But I didn't like what he was doing because there was no dynamics, there was no flashiness and that. Like, I was just like,
I mean, that's good self-reflection though. You doing it, but you're not really doing nothing, bro. Like, I can't even get to the word.
He ain't really. Yeah. But then God caught me right there. It was just like, is he doing it for you?
Oh, that's good.
I was just like, oh snap. I was like, dang, my bad, God. I had to apologize at that moment because I was just like,
yeah.
He's doing it for God. We came here for God.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point of like even meeting up in the first place. We're meeting up for God.
That's true.
Worship, like us going to church is basically for us to keep the faith because it's hard. We live life, so it's tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. So when you go home, it's just like, okay, I remember worship and stuff. So that's why they incorporate Bible studies and stuff like that, just for us to just stay strong. Because if we're being real, even the Bible says it. Isn't it? The path to destruction is wide, but to go into the kingdom, that thing is very narrow, bro.
It's narrow.
So it's just like.
It takes a lot.
Even the Bible says it, so it's like, okay,
it takes a lot.
I have the expectation of me saying, "Oh, this is too hard." Jesus did. If one thing God told us is He never told us a lie. Never.
Yeah, that's true.
He kept it real from the get. He kept it real from the get go. First of all, we the one that ruined everything in the first place.
Yeah, because when you said that too, like one of the scariest part too, like. As far as like being a narrow part, like the people that are like, Jesus, we prophesied in your name, we did miracles in your name. It's like, y'all did all that. He's like, I don't know you.
But the key thing is the iniquity part.
Yeah, it's like,
that's what it was. You did all these things, but your lifestyle is still trash of the world. So it was kind of like
they give you like a good reflection.
I get what you're doing, but are you representing me Monday through? Like,
and I think that a big thing that it lies to it goes back to your heart, right? Because you can do good acts as a portrayal of a good person, but that's why God don't even look at the stuff like that. He's like, yeah, you could do all this, like it's cool, it's cool, but where your heart at?
And
Right.
I love the people that always say, "Oh, God knows my heart." I'd be like,
But do you know your
what?
heart?
You know what? You're right. I tell them, you're right.
That's not a Bible verse, right?
No.
People always quoting that junk. Like,
And guess what God tells us about the heart? He said the heart is wicked.
yeah.
And
Guard your
it's the
heart,
most
man.
deceitful
That's
thing.
that's where
And because
everything
that's
come
why
out.
he says guard it. That's why I tell people all the time, bro. I said, yo, you see music? Oh boy, that thing sneak up on you like Satan
yeah,
used
music,
that thing
yeah,
so
music,
good.
yeah, music.
He
I mean,
uses
what
it so
that-
good.
that's his playground though.
Like
He
music,
used
you could be
that- he
you
used
could
it
be
so
blind.
good.
You could.
You ever watch
feel me?
those scary movies with the sharks?
Mhm.
It
Like-
controls your emotions.
Yeah, it
Ooh,
controls
boy.
you a lot.
Like you
yeah.
chilling, once you hear the
Dun, 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 you just like,
you like, oh snap, something
something coming.
They didn't
So
even
you
have to
hide
say
your
that.
face before the scene.
They didn't even have to tell you nothing.
Even like with a speech, like I could be saying a speech, you add some music behind it. and look,
Like,
somebody could be preaching something, they could say something wrong. You play some music behind it, gonna
It sound good.
It sound good.
It sound
all right, Pastor, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it sound-
Like,
He said we all condemned. We all going to hell. Y'all boys feel cool with that?
music,
boy,
yeah,
tripping.
music is dangerous. Yeah, music is
yo,
dangerous.
bro,
Yeah.
and that's what, and I feel like that's where the church is going, Mark. You saying we all going to hell? It's getting so crazy out here, y'all boys. People just doing anything now in church. It's getting ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I feel like I know where it's going. I'm gonna just say I'm praying for it. You know what I mean? Like just in case it's going where it's going.
Oh no, I don't know what you talking about.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say nothing. Man.
No.
Oh,
Just praying for everybody.
No,
No,
but-
I pray. You just got to keep everybody in prayer. Yourself, especially people that are doing the work of God.
yeah.
You like submitting themselves to be a vessel, because you gotta understand, if I already got you doing what I want you to do,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother you. Why would I bother you?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're over there trying to do good, oh, I'm coming full force. You see, the devil came to Jesus. He kept on coming, and when he left, he pretty much said, "I'm gonna be back. Don't worry, you in your word right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
I'm gonna
you
catch
got
you when
it.
you sleep. You got it."
And that's what Jesus told the disciples when he kept on going back and forth. He was just like, "Why you guys sleep? Yo,
He
don't
told
stop
them
staying
like 4
asleep.
times.
Yeah.
Stop
4 times.
staying asleep, bro. Cause Satan just waiting right now. He waiting.
yeah.
And right when you sleep spiritually, that boy. Oh yeah, I got him right now.
And I was gonna say one thing too. We gotta pray about like God realign us too, cause I be one. That's what I be asking God a lot to be like, damn, how did it get that far? Like, you know, when somebody is all the way to the left,
Yeah.
it's like, how did it start like that?
Baby
Cause
steps.
they started straight. You feel me?
I
They
mean-
started straight, then they started going down the narrow, like they started going like to the left.
There are some atheists that were Christians first.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Not
saying.
some,
Like,
Majority of the
it's like, God, how did it get to that point?
They
man?
hate
I
God
don't.
so much
Yeah.
because they once loved Him with all their heart.
And you know what? And you know some of the reasons, right? Because somebody died in the family.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
Sometimes,
like
sometimes.
God, no, save them. They did praying, they fasted, so they and God didn't do it.
And they did, and I seen a great word.
Yeah.
It said, you need to understand the difference between faith and hope. It says you have faith in God, so you hope in the things that He's gonna do for you, not putting your faith in the things that He's gonna do for you. Because if He don't do
As if
then
He's
you're
a
gonna
genie.
lose faith in Him.
Yeah.
Because we gotta understand that God,
That's a word.
everything
Yeah.
He do for us is for our purpose, but we can't see the whole layout, right?
I think the thing is we don't want God to plan out do His will. I think that's the part where we want Him to do what we want.
And Jesus did it the best. He said, he pretty much said, God, I really got to go through all this. I'm paraphrasing. God, I really got to go through all this, man.
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z.
Yep, that
But
last moment. Yeah.
but he ended it with, but don't even worry about me. Just let your will be done.
And I think that's the part. God's way is so perfect, and we don't see the back end of everything.
Yeah.
Just like with what's her name, Ruth, and Naomi.
I love that story.
She's sitting here, man. He done kill everybody. Like God is after me, and like he done kill everybody and stuff like that. She worried and not understanding how the plan evolved at the end. It was just like, oh, that's what you was doing. I get it,
But
sad
y'all don't see
at the moment. People died. You feel what I'm saying? But there's a plan.
She a real one though. Ruth real for staying though, cause the other daughter-in-law, she cleared it.
Yeah.
She cleared it. Hey, but like how it broke down, cause she even, and this is something I noticed as I continue to read scripture. Every time somebody changed their name or God changed their name, it's deeper than the name, because they changed their name, or God changed their name to their character. Cause when Naomi changed her name to, I forgot, but it meant something like mourning or something like that, right?
Yeah, because Greek and Hebrew, every word that they have, it means something.
It means like it's a characteristic.
Just like with love. Love has 3 definitions to it.
Yeah.
So
ethos,
everything has a meaning.
Ethos.
Agape.
I did a teaching on that. I forgot the third.
So everything has a meaning. Us, we call stuff whatever.
Yeah, we messed it.
Whatever. But
don't do that.
them, everything that they that word, it means something.
Yeah, and it was true. Like, you live based on your name too. Like, Jacob, he was. God had to. He was like a trickster, right? Yeah. God changed his name to that.
I wanted to fade, bro.
Abraham. God, his name was Abram. God changed his name to Abraham.
Yeah,
and it had a meaning to that.
Yeah. Sarah, every time, Sarai.
Yeah, and every time they had a kid, based on what God did for him or
everything
how they
had a
the
meaning.
Kid,
that's what the name came.
Same with John the Baptist.
Yeah.
Even locations, like when they like name certain altars and locations,
it has a meaning
significant to what transpired there or with God.
Yep.
Yeah, it had a meaning.
The purpose for something, it always has a meaning.
And going back to the faith and hope, what he was talking about, he used the guy used the example of the 3 Hebrew boys. They had faith in God. They was hoping. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Yeah, they had faith in God. So whatever was gonna happen to them was gonna happen to them. They was like, even if God don't deliver us from the flame,
it is what it is.
Yeah, because they still have faith in Him. They didn't have faith on God delivering them from the flame. Oh, the flame, they're not gonna get burned in the flame. They had faith in God. So whatever happened, they was hoping that they don't die, but they still have faith in God. So if they died, it didn't matter because they still have faith. Because a lot of people, like you said, when they leave the church, they'll be praying. Say a family member is sick, they'll pray for the family member to be alive and things like that. They have faith and hope that the family is gonna be alive on God keeping them alive. And if that don't happen, they lose the faith in God because their faith wasn't in God. It was in God healing that person. So they end up leaving the church mad at God. Because they're like, God, why would you let that happen? Like, I've been serving, I've been doing this, I've been like we've been like this, and you gonna let that happen to me? So they leave the church because of that reason.
But that's why I tell people don't waste the purpose. Because I've been doing it for a little while, where I'm just running away from God. But you don't realize you have an expiration date, and that when that date comes, and you haven't fulfilled your purpose, what is God gonna tell you then when the day comes? Because we could do everything good, but is that your purpose? Doing something good don't mean that's your purpose. That's not what you were made for.
The parable of the talents come in.
There you go.
So he thought, I don't want to lose it, so let me bury that thing, God. We good. Hey, you remember that one you gave me? I saved it here. He said, what? Hey, give me that.
You lazy
bum. You a bum.
Man, what
other brother that doubled it? Hey, here, get you more.
Bruh, what's that proverb? The lazy one says there's a lion outside so he could stay indoor. Like the lazy person, like that's basically what most people do. They don't want to do no work, so they make up excuses
to make it sound.
They want to reap the reward.
Yo, when I seen that proverb, I was like, dang. Like, get them nobody side. Sometimes I be like,
it make a lot of sense.
God, I don't want to go, man. I ain't trying to go to church, man. We make up all types of excuses.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. It be hard. It be like, damn. It be like, cause even with me, like going back to like how they get like that. I be looking back, like, man, I used to read my Bible, like, you feel me? And this lady, it been like slowing down. It's like, dang, God, like, what's going on? Like, so I've been praying and working and getting back to that. But
Satan just tries to make us have time for everything else.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I could watch a 2-hour video.
7
but when
hours.
it comes to when it comes to like a service or a sermon, like I be going on YouTube like that. They preaching too long. Yeah, you have problem with that. And I always get convicted with like, see, so you can watch that, but you can't. So you can give time to that.
Yeah. So it's not even about like the type of food. Like you say you like broccoli.
Yeah.
Right. So it doesn't matter whatever is that broccoli to someone, whatever it is. It could be cucumbers or whatever like that.
Yeah.
That thing you don't like the most that's healthy for you. Like that's like the word. The word is healthy for you, and it wants to build you to be strong and healthy. But we like the junk food. We like that, 6-hour Netflix series.
Yeah, especially that's what like we conditioned for. Like because that's what the world. You feel me?
Yeah, facts.
You wanna be eating a big steak, dog. You don't want to be eating clean and healthy, dog. It's like,
man, I can't even eat red meat no more, dog.
I would say, but I know I can't be the only one, bro. You could just drink a Red Bull, a 5-hour energy. You wired up.
Yeah.
As soon as you sit down and open that Bible,
yeah, you get sleepy and everything.
You crashed out,
bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro. There's no, bro. So when I do that, because you make sure you pray before you start reading the Bible.
Yeah.
Every time I yawn, I said, "Devil, you better get away from me."
You better tighten up.
Yeah,
I'm not
facts,
playing
man.
with you. I'm not playing with you.
Facts, that's good.
But let's get into the question of the day.
You
feel me? So the question is, do you think that the hard parents get more flack than they're supposed to? And when I say hard parents, I'm talking about like granted they have unorthodox ways, but I'm talking about like the Michael Jackson daddy, Tiger Woods daddy, Serena and Venus daddy, like, cause they had tough childhoods because they had direction, but without that, would they be great? Without that hard background, do you think they would be great? That's the real question.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that would be great.
So why we bash the parents? Because a lot of the parents get bashed for like pushing kids to not allowing them to be kids.
I think we do that because we don't understand what guidance may look like. I don't think we understand what guidance is at times. So we go based on emotion. Like a lot of times, like we can relate it to the Bible, bro. God tried to guide us all the time, but we don't want to listen to nothing He got to say at times. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when we not. How many children does God have in the world that's disobedient? It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like America promotes that more of like the soft parenting.
Yeah, because I see that a lot, bro. Yeah, but it's like that's not that you're not really preparing them, because that direction, that toughness, that discipline that you instilling in them, bro. That's the only reason they where they at. Yeah, they might resent you because I ain't get to be a kid. But you're set for the rest of your life.
I've seen kids slap her.
And and like in other countries, kids have more respect for their parents.
Yeah,
they have more respect.
For sure.
They know you can't raise your voice at your parents. In some countries, you can't even look at your elders in the eyes. But America, that's the opposite.
Like, express yourself.
America, you gotta look at somebody in the eyes that shows respect. So it's kind of different. And like, I remember that was like a big thing when they started to really promote that. If say your parents were topping you, they encourage you to call the cops. A lot of people would call the cops. Oh, hey, my parents.
Be in the Caribbean household, they call the cops. Boy, you gonna feel it.
They promote that. Like in other countries, especially in Haiti, like even when I was in school, like teachers was allowed to discipline you by whooping you and things like that.
Yeah, my dad gave my 3rd grade teacher permission.
Yeah, I remember I used to get
hit here.
I used to get hit right here
in America.
In America.
Hey, your dad
she did it.
No, I used to get hit in my knuckles with a ruler, bro. I used to get hit in my knuckles with a ruler, bro.
That's tough. Oh, boy said, hey, if he act up, whoop him.
Yo,
that's
shit.
good.
And it be the smallest thing, y'all boys. She whoop us because we don't write our homework in our agenda. So she grabbed 3 rulers together, tape it up together, and then she called, like, I think one time she had like 5 people in there. I was just like, bro, we in there boo-hoo, we boo-hoo crying, bro.
That's tough.
And then she don't want to hear a peep afterwards. Be quiet.
That teach you discipline though, like, because like in Haiti, like it used to be based on you have to memorize like your work. If you don't memorize,
fact. Yeah,
you hitting your knuckles with
rough
rulers,
knuckles.
bro.
Yep.
Nah, down here. Oh, you better not touch my kid,
bro. I seen a video.
With the teacher, you be like, oh, you better not touch my kid. I'll fight you myself.
I seen a video, and it was a funny video. It was like, oh, why my preschool kid got all the ladies, So like the little kid, you see a little girl like holding the sippy cup while he drink, and then like it's funny, like, oh, little kid got juke motion, and then the teacher, why you holding the cup for him? She slapped the cup out the little kid's hand, and then because the caption of mom was like, oh, I caught my son being whatever. People in the comments, we caught the teacher too. How could she do such a harmful thing? I had to watch the video 10 times. I said, what did she do? All she did was slap the cup out there, like, and it's like, you're not doing that. That's not your, you know what I'm saying? But that was tough. That was like too harsh. Like, why would you do a child like that? And I don't know. Maybe my background was just too rough for the society, but I ain't seen nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, man.
I think we hate this. America is basically saying they hate discipline.
Yeah,
and I think that's the scary part. Because in the last days, we already know kids are going to be more disrespectful, and that's happening before our eyes right now.
Yeah, it's back.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's
you can't talk to these youngins no more.
Yeah, you can't. You see how they fought Cam Newton. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, that was grown men. That was kids.
They'll grow.
I think some of them.
But at the same time, though,
they're like
Cam
3
probably
of them,
like
bro.
33 or something.
Yeah,
they probably were like 27.
Oh
26.
yeah, they probably young.
Bro,
33.
Yeah, they was at his camp.
Yeah,
Cause you know when you watch them boys in the league, you be thinking they grown, man. Some of them be kids.
They be like
bro.
19.
And you boys be bashing them, bro. Like, you ain't hit my parlay, bro. Some boys be like 22, 23,
like,
dog. They not fully grown
boys,
yet.
I had somebody at a Bible study yesterday, dog. That man was getting hot at Curry yesterday, dog. that boy, like, man, we had Bible study. We doing Sunday class or whatever like that. Man, like, bro, Curry, what you doing, bro? Bro, this man was getting so emotional. I was just like, I told them boys, you see, this is why you don't get.
Yeah, you're not supposed to get.
Every time he yelled, every 10 minutes he yelling. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about right now.
They was at Cam Newton camp. I think his camp for like football camp and stuff. And one of them was hating already because he had a video. Some jump, oh, he not even better than me. Blah 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 blah. And I guess that jump pop off, but them boys ain't do no damage though. It was like
Cam was chilling.
But you gotta think about it. Cam's solid.
He's a machine.
Man, I would have snatched his hat or something.
I thought Cam's like 6'5".
I would have steal his hat. Yeah, I would have steal his hat or something, bro. Give me that.
Man, he not letting you get close. You gotta understand. This man had to deal with no O line. He had to deal with a trash O line, bro. You got grown men rushing him, and he's still doing what he got to do.
No, that thing was looking so silly because he was holding the boys.
Yeah, at one point it looked like he had one in the headlock and he holding another one back. Like, bro, what y'all boys doing?
And then the third one tried to come and split him. Like,
yeah, he was doing nothing.
Yo, fam, like.
But to go back to it, bro, like I see the importance of discipline, bro. Like, and I promise you, I was put in a situation with no external factors, no discipline, and I'm like, bro, this is hard. I can't learn it. Boom, put me in this situation. I am memorizing things from A to Z because I got to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a situation where it's pass or fail. Like, and then I got people. If you don't do this, you're grits. Like, it's like certain words I don't even know, but I know what it looked like. I could spell it. I could recite it with my eyes closed. Through discipline, because there's a consequence for not doing it.
Fools like despise discipline, boys. Yeah, that's just what it is. For everybody out there, you know, that's what the Bible says. All right, you're a fool.
I ain't raising them.
Ain't even the Bible say you gotta correct these just rods, bro. Like,
hey,
people forget that part.
People ask me if I'm gonna beat my kid.
People forget that part.
Yeah, this day and age, you pull out the rod on the jet, they gonna pull out a switch.
and we talked about this too, like how America is building like soft children, because like
what if they have
trophies.
Yeah, boys, what would y'all do? Y'all kid pull out.
He leaving my house.
He
leaving my house.
And be like, hey, you ain't touch me, homeboy.
He leaving my house, bro.
Hey,
you think you grown? You out.
No, you got it, boss.
Alright, you grown now. Go ahead and get your own place.
My fault, Chief. I thought I was talking to my son, not a grown man. I apologize.
I'm not an advocate of kicking my jet out, bro. Like, But
okay, so what?
Upped it on me. I can't see.
Nah, he gotta go though.
Okay, now we switching to
Two grown-ups
Rose.
can't be in the house.
Now we switching to Rose now. What happened to Terry Crews?
What happened to him?
With his dad. His dad had beat I think punched his mom or something like that.
That's different. You touch OG, like I would want
in front of him.
No, he said he wasn't there yet. His brothers and sisters called him,
that boy out.
and then that's when they was just
he got there and knocked his dad out.
And no, basically he got there and he was just like he's just sat down. He's just like, what I told you about touching.
Oh yeah, he was older.
He was older now. Now he a big.
He was a man. He was a man.
Yeah, he done played in the league already.
He said because I seen that one. He said
Did
that's
he live
like,
with them?
No,
he was visiting.
he was visiting.
Okay.
I remember he said that was one of the reasons he actually got big. Like he started. He said
That boy been traded for his dad.
He said when he was legit he couldn't do nothing. So he said he told his little boy, if you ever do that now, I am a man. I'm gonna show you what happened to you. And realistically, if I got a jit, I'm gonna train up in that same way. If I ever lose my mind and do some dumb junk, I want my jits to whoop me.
Yeah,
what?
facts.
What? Put my hell.
Because some people were just like, oh nah, you touching old boy like what?
No.
I was just like, are you guys okay?
No, at the end of the day, you have respect.
Come on, bro.
If you have a lot of children though, if you have like a lot of kids, right? Wait. I'm saying if you have a lot of kids though,
yeah.
Jump me, y'all boys.
You split your old boy like,
Yeah.
and them boys jump you. What you doing? What you doing?
Yeah,
like, don't touch old boy.
I got it out.
But you feel like if you see your dad hitting your mom, you feel like you should fight him or like break it up, or stop it. I don't know about fighting you.
Yeah, but
I don't know about fighting your dad. I understand what stopping it.
It's tough because that's the woman that like.
I know, but I'm saying though.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm saying that's your dad too, though.
Bro, gotta get split, bro.
I'm saying that's your dad too.
He gotta get one on the noggin.
All right, go on the Bible, right? You, because you know how it says respect your parent.
Right, honor them, right?
Honor them. Do you think that's
biblical to do that?
Disrespectful?
Absolutely.
Because
I'm saying though,
dishonoring one of your parents, and if you got to read the whole scripture,
I think I'll be emotional. I think I'll be emotional at that moment.
I'm still
I won't
about
even
breaking
think.
it up.
I don't even think I'm thinking about the Bible at that moment.
But I'm saying like you about like breaking it up instead of, you feel me?
you're not honoring your mother.
Why you gotta fight the man?
You're not honoring your mother.
I don't know.
But
Comment down below what y'all think.
My mama gets split. You gotta whoop me too, son. You gotta whoop me, cause I ain't gonna feel right. Even if you cool, you gotta whoop me too. So it's like, yeah, old boy whoop both of us. What? I can't sit there and be like, oh yeah, he whooped my mother and I ain't doing nothing. Nah, you gotta whoop me too, fam.
Cause remember how we asked the cheating thing though, right? You see, your dad cheating, so you.
That's different. It's a difference between being a bad husband and a good father. At this point, you're not being a good father because you're not leading me properly to put your hands on a woman. You're no longer being a good father, and you're being a bad husband. Cheating, that's your prerogative. Yes, emotionally you hurting people, not my business. That's grown folk business. But me, I can't, especially my OG, you're not going to sit here and put I don't care who you is, you're not touching my OG.
So you jump in, Brody knock you out, what you know?
I have to sleep peacefully at night. You got it. My fault, OG, mom.
Then your mom be like, you gotta go, bro. You fight your dad, you gotta go, bro.
And I'm going to be okay with that decision. Because you know why I'm going to be okay with that decision? Now I don't got to see you getting whooped.
Because she going to choose her husband, bro.
Like, as she should. But I don't got to see you getting whooped. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I can't see it, bro. Like, I'd rather be away for like 5 years.
And I was saying, especially like how like my OG raised me, bro. She said, bro, it's non-negotiable. A woman ever put her hands on you, you bet not stay.
But on that Terry Crews thing, right? He heard it. He heard it, right?
Right.
So y'all heard it. Y'all coming back home and fight, bro?
I pull up, I see my mom
But
black.
he was already I think he was already gonna pull up.
Yeah,
because
but
it's a family gathering. And then that's when they called him. Anyways, like.
But it was done.
Yeah, bro, already.
Y'all do that?
Y'all
like, yeah.
I got a question. I low-key want to save it for another time, but it's on.
Yeah, let's see.
It's on topic with this though.
Go ahead.
So I was having this
3-hour podcast.
I was having this conversation with my homegirl, and at first it started off as a joke, and then it got serious. I made a joke. My dog. I don't even want to say details because I don't. So boom, The question was, if you see your main man hit his girl, what you doing? Extended question of the day. You see your right hand man hit his girl in front of you. What you doing?
First off, I feel like you gotta stand on principle. Like, I feel like nowadays there's not a lot of people that stand on principle. Where
you gotta have morals at that point, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go against bruh.
What your principle with your old boy?
Huh?
What your principle? Nah.
I say you stop the fight, bro.
Hey, he got me there though.
Say you stop.
No, I didn't say bro fighting his girl. There ain't nothing to stop. He split her one time. Hey,
you gotta put cut the hell out, bro. Like,
but where was that principle for your old girl?
I ain't doing all that. I'm definitely nah.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't doing that, bro. Like
you already did it, so you not.
No, I'm saying you ain't gonna do it again. Like don't do it.
You gotta say you're not gonna do it again in front of me, cause what?
Yeah, you gotta ham that boy.
Yeah,
y'all still cool? Y'all still being friends?
I'm gonna have to have a conversation with him, bro. If you believe. Because
he hit you.
I'm gonna give him.
Yeah, that's my girl. No, don't worry.
Because I have to test. I have to. After he does that, I have to test him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna ask him if that was your daughter, and the way he answers it, that will determine our friendship, bro.
Fact. Cause I feel like a lot of people don't hold
because
accountable.
That moment he probably could have had a rage. I don't know what it was that made him even think about doing that. But my friend, if you answer that question, would you like your daughter to get hit like that? And he says, "Man, I don't care about that." the man, because there's some people like that. Some boys
he gonna hit you with what my daughter did.
There you go.
I don't got a daughter yet, cuz.
Hey, what I told my homegirl, I said if he just hit her one time, the first thing I'm doing, I'm pulling her. Do you want to press charges? If she say no, my fault. That let me know where you at.
Oh, you dipping? You leaving?
You're sticking beside him. Listen. I said, do you want to press charges? Oh, no. He loved me.
Oh. All right, so going back to that too, another question. Would you be cool if your homeboy was a deadbeat? You would still be cool with him?
I would have to know the situation. Like if he,
why
if
is he
like
like
he's
that?
a deadbeat.
Like he's like, nah.
I'm saying there's no situation. He just like,
there has to be a situation.
No, like I ain't want the baby anyway, bro. Man, that's not even my kid, bro. I don't even care about. Like I told her I ain't want it anyways. On that type.
First
of
and foremost, raise your kids, y'all boys. That's for
Would that still be cool?
Facts.
Me, I'm not in the business of burning bridges. I'm in the business of limiting access.
So y'all still be cool.
But not how he is. Because that's a principle I wouldn't want around.
Would it be like a conversation?
Absolutely.
But it would be a conversation. It
would be a tough one, though.
It would be a conversation where I'm just really trying to figure out. Cause
why?
Who am I to judge your background? Because I don't know why you're that.
Yeah.
That's probably normal to you. Your old boy wasn't there. Why I gotta
Nah, ain't my old boy.
I hear you.
I ain't want the baby. She had a baby. Nah, bro.
I ain't want the baby. She had a baby. That's valid. That's valid for him.
That's how you felt at the moment.
That's valid for him.
I'm not
because in the same token, how would you do if you had a homegirl and she got a jet by a dude and he really wanted a jet and she get an abortion?
That's still flawed, bro.
Right.
So I don't believe in abortion.
Exactly.
But I'm saying at the same time he did the act too, though. Like he did the act.
Like on purpose.
You gotta step up. Yeah, you did the act. You gotta step up.
Maybe.
Hey, that's a man with that. That's a man don't want to take responsibility.
That's what I'm saying.
Do we share the same principles? Of course not.
Yeah, some friends you got don't have the same principles as you.
Exactly. We just don't share the same principles.
Yeah,
that's really what it is. But I just
but
know
it's gonna be like, man, Mark cool with it, man.
I didn't. No, sir.
No, cool with it, man. You don't want to take care of my
I'm not gonna lie. I heard a statement like that. Somebody would have just like, if you go to a function that somebody is doing something against your morals or something like that,
or they're like, you cool with
you're
it?
Basically saying you accept what they're doing, and you basically you're supporting that person.
Yeah, that's deep.
I think that statement.
That's affirmation.
I think that statement not deep enough though. And the reason I say that, because let's say we look at the opposite, right?
Yeah.
Let's say, boom, I go to church, but I don't live a church lifestyle. So if that's saying, oh, I'm buying into the church just because I'm there, clearly my actions are not showing it. Right. So vice versa. Just because I go there, but I don't follow these principles, I might have other reasons for being in that environment, but I'm not partaking into it, and I'm not buying into it. So I think that comment is not deep enough. It's that comment is surface. Cause like off surface, like cause
it's a vice versa.
Yeah, cause a lot of things off surface, like oh you snapping, but then when you dissect, it's like there's a lot of holes.
Facts.
Comment down below. That's deep, y'all.
That's deep.
Cause that
a phrase that I detested so much growing up, even though it had some validity, was birds of a feather flock together. And
yeah, that's true.
And I say it has some validity to it, because growing up, you know, whoever's in your neighborhood, that's who you with, whoop-de-whoop. Yeah. But as we got older, there's a lot of principles that I held that they didn't hold, or there's a lot of activities that they indulged in that I didn't.
Yeah.
But I knew them deeper than those acts, right? So a lot of people be like, oh, you gotta do this because your friends do it. I'm like, that's not 100% true. Granted, I say got some validity to it, because sometimes when you hang around somebody long enough, you start to adopt influence. Yeah. But I think the validity of that statement breaks down once you come to the person morals. Like me, you can't influence me to do certain things because I stand on my own principles, right?
Right.
If it's something that aligns with me, then I would adopt it. But if it don't, because like till this day, people.
I'm saying not everybody like that, dude.
Exactly, but that's why I said I personally didn't like that statement.
I'm saying there's plenty of example where somebody was another way, they start hanging with a whole bunch of group of people, then they became the same way, or the same
1,000%,
the same group they've been hanging with.
And
you might not see it all the way through. You probably picked up some characteristics too, like.
But
on the
like I said, I will, but it's gonna be things that low key align with me. Because I was having this conversation the other day. There's a lot of people that when they were around me, they adopted my philosophies and my ideologies in the way I moved and did certain things and stayed away from things that were detrimental. But as soon as I was taken out of the equation, they just found somebody else to replace that, and they adopted their ideologies.
But is that you just being a leader?
That's what I'm saying. I'm only speaking for me personally.
Because that's
your hockey probably was higher.
My fault. I don't know. My fault. Cuss that.
Bro, don't even know what we talking about, bro.
Hey, listen.
We talking about enemy. So,
hey, you landed, bro. Hey, yo.
Yeah, but like,
got me on that one.
Like going.
Yeah, I got me on that one.
Well, like that was a hockey. But it goes like to not every statement is like 100% true. Like no, because you could point at everything.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's a line with scripture. That's all I got to say.
But that's why I said I personally didn't like it. Because remember the last statement I said, the last podcast, I said, oh, if you're in a room with 5 dummies, you're wrong. You're in a room with, you know what I'm saying, 6, because you're the 6th one. That's the same concept of birds of a feather flock together.
Yep.
But so it's not saying I'm writing off that statement completely. I'm just saying it's a case by case scenario, and it depends on what it is. Because, like I said, to this day, a lot of people still don't believe I never smoked, because damn near everybody in my circle smoke. I don't buy into that. I've never done it. I don't want to do it. I don't care to do it. You can't convince me to do it. You know what I'm saying? And even the people in my circle got to a point where they said they will split me if they see me smoking, because I already made it past the peer pressure stage. So at this point, why are you doing it?
And going back to that statement too, like this is what I just realized. It goes based on the characteristic that you have too. Like if you're not care to smoke, like you're not gonna do it, right? But if you pick up that, say, your homeboys like to, like, talk to a lot of girls, that's what your characteristics is. You gonna pick up that. You gonna want to talk to a lot of girls. But with the smoking part, you're not like nah.
It depends on what your aura.
Yeah. If you want to drink, you like drinking. Your homeboy like drinking.
We gonna drink.
Yeah. So it's based on like what you are.
Your person.
Yeah.
Whatever Satan wants to attack.
Yeah, that's how some people change.
Everybody has a weakness.
And I said that, and that lines perfectly with the devil would never tempt you on something that you don't like to do.
Yeah,
He's always anything you claim. Oh no, I was tempted to do it. It's in you somewhere. Somewhere, even if you don't believe, somewhere deep inside, that's a desire that's in you.
That's why some of the boys, some of them boys in the Bible, bro, it was women that was their downfall, boy. I tell you that. Satan.
You say some, bro. When I said man,
I ain't gonna lie to
the
you.
beanies, boy.
Man, trying to take
beanies dumb,
bro. When I tell you,
beanies.
Like. Yeah, but
you got Solomon, you got David.
If you gonna start at the beginning, you got Adam.
Oh yeah, Adam.
That's a G. That's your downfall.
That's crazy, but yeah, dog.
Hey man,
it's crazy.
Hey man, we dropped 2 questions of the day.
Yeah.
We want y'all to react to both of them. You know what I mean? Not one, not two, but both of them.
We appreciate.
We definitely want to hear y'all feedback because. We like I said, we take everything y'all say into consideration. We listen to it, we discuss it, we dissect it, all that. And just keep rocking with us like we rocking with y'all.
Yeah, comment down below, man. Let us know what you guys want to hear more. Do you want that financial talk? Do you want the spiritual talk? Do you want like your lifestyle, eating cleaner, healthy talk? Cause we could talk about all that, man. And we appreciate y'all. Comment down below.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's the main thing with no faking. We real diverse between us 3 and any guests we have. Like we have dabbled in a lot of different areas, so we're able to speak on a lot of different topics. That's why what I'm saying. It's no faking. We're gonna tell you the real, the raw, and uncut.
And we got morals.
No faking.
Yeah, dead ass. We stand on principle.
Yeah,
no y'all stand on business, but we stand on principle.
No faking.
Hey, I'm about to make that go viral. We stand on principle.
We appreciate y'all, man. Until next time, peace be with you. No faking.
No faking.